The open-world environment set in a post-apocalyptic Washington, D.C. is not the only new offering from the sequel. The Division 2 may generally look similar to the first installment, but there are a few caveats where the gameplay differs in more than one ways. It goes without saying that these features or improvements should have been there in the first Division to begin with. If the community is willing to give the franchise another go, there are some new things in the sequel to expect that were missing before. Hi, I'm Wes Malik from Pixel Enemy, and here is what you need to know. Remember to hit that bell icon to get all notifications on our future content. Free expansion packs in the first year. There were several factors contributing to the death of the first installment, but one of the major ones was the lack of content. Ubisoft is tackling this with The Division 2 by making the first 3 expansion packs free for all players. Whether the content following afterwards will carry an expensive price tag remains to be seen. For the time being, the community can expect plenty to do in the first year without having to bring out their wallets. Better enemies without bullet sponge madness. The first installment received hefty criticism for having mediocre enemies that took too many shots to take down, which made every fight a repetitive and dull experience. Suffice to say, all players had to worry about was having enough ammunition with a healthy trigger finger. The Division 2 forgoes these bullet sponge enemies. The weaker ones go down much quicker, and the powerful ones have multiple phases that initiate once their armor is broken through. In addition, there are visible weak points to aim at that make the time to kill even shorter. Raids that allow up to 8 players. Incursions were the endgame activities in the first installment that could hardly be associated with raids. They only supported 4 players and were not challenging enough. Ubisoft plans to amend this by ramping up the player count to 8 players in 2 teams of 4. Raids in the Division 2 are touted to have more complex mechanics that require coordination across the board. Just having good gear will not be enough to breeze through the endgame content. Settlements to look after. Once a certain section has been liberated, survivors will move in to claim the area and erect a settlement. These should not be associated with the safe houses from the first installment. Settlements are on a much larger scale and offer more, such as new side quests, a trader, and supplies. Specializations for every character. In another bid to guarantee more to do, every character in the Division 2 unlocks 3 new progression trees after reaching the level cap. These specializations are called Sharpshooter, Demolitionist, and Survivalist, with each offering a signature weapon and a set of unique skills and mods. While each subclass must be first leveled up before heading over to the other, players can swap between them on the fly to level them as they want. Hence, if someone feels that they made a mistake by going with Sharpshooter, they can always change to one of the other 2 specializations. Will you be giving the franchise another try by picking up the sequel? Let us know in the comments below. The Division 2 is scheduled to release worldwide for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC on March 15, 2019.